It didn't help that like the first time that you did the clap sync, you went so fast and the numbers, it was 3, 2, 1. It was like, what just happened?
I'm actually gonna freak out.
No, we were on that second time at least.
Yeah.
It's your fault though.
Okay.
Like here's the thing: if you met an asshole in your day, then you met an asshole in your day. If everyone you meet is an asshole, then you're the asshole. So if everyone,
What
agrees,
are you talking about?
if everyone agrees, if
you two are regularly stupid.
Welcome
Both of
to
you
the
are so
Back
really
Kibble
dumb.
Podcast.
There's 3
I'm
of
your
us.
host, Dumbjake, and here with me is Tfcon Page 101 and PerspectiveEnd. Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of Transformers news that's been floating around the hemisphere. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and defeat that villainous algae rhythm.
Okay, this is not one of my videos. I don't do that.
No, but it's still relevant to Back Kibble, is it not?
I mean, I guess you're kind of stealing my thing, though.
I steal.
Welcome to the latest episode of the Butt Kibble Podcast.
Yeah. Okay,
Tonight we're going to show off our Back
I'm
Kibble.
Dumbjake. He's T-Fan Page 101.
And I'm
we're
PerspectiveEnd.
also here. Yeah.
Here for a radical time,
We're going to talk
dudes.
about the 90s skateboard.
Why was this the way that everyone talked back then?
Here's Nico, by the way. Here's my little kitten.
I gotta...
Oh, the little meow.
Oh my god, he's so adorable. I can't see him, but he's so adorable.
Cat is
God.
good. Cat is love. Cat is life.
I woke him up for that. Now he's going to play with my wires.
Let's do an icebreaker. Because,
I don't have any.
You know, some stuff has happened since we were gone. Since we've been gone. Both me and Perspective went to conventions. Perspective went to the more interesting convention, but I did go to a convention. And Brian's got a new cat.
Yeah, you went to the BDSM
Nico.
convention. I don't know why.
I did not go to the...
Didn't you go to
that's the thing.
Furries?
I
Furries
guarantee you, 100%. I guarantee you, there's a
Nothing wrong with
BDSM
furries, by the way.
convention.
I didn't go there though.
Here, I'm gonna
No,
look.
there's
I'm
a
gonna look
lot
that up right now.
wrong
I'm
with
gonna
furries.
straight.
Sure, you're gonna look it up.
I'm gonna straight fuck
You're
my
gonna
Google.
look it
I'm
up.
gonna straight fuck my
While you
Google
guys
results
are-
right now.
While you guys are
Your
talking
Google
about that,
result.
I'm going to transform my defense.
What are the great? Okay, so the first post is Reddit. What are the greatest BDSM conventions? Apparently, the second result is DomCon, which is
What an idiot!
That's
He should ask Chat GPT. Like, why even ask?
that's a pretty good name. Is DomCon?
DomCon.
I'm just
Anyway.
thinking of a convention for Fast and Furious. Everyone's going to say family.
FamCon. Oh no, DomCom, right?
Dom-com.
I forgot his name was Dom because I haven't watched those
Dominic
movies.
Toretto.
Dominic Toretto. I also haven't watched those movies.
I have.
I don't know why I know that.
So,
It's about
so I went to a
family
convention. I'm just
perspective.
gonna go over my time because it was like not interesting at all.
Yeah, so let's just skip you entirely.
Okay.
Now go.
Bye.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, I was just fucking with you.
Don't forget to like,
Oh.
comment, and subscribe. We're done.
I see. You were just messing with me, bullying me on my own podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Abusing me.
I went to the Lexington Comic Con and Toy Convention.
How is Comic Con
up
the more
the name.
boring one?
What do you mean?
It's
It's
Comic
not-
Con.
I don't know. I have not gone. I have not gone to a comic convention in many years, and I generally like stay away from large public events. Most I'll do is like a concert every so often.
You don't want
And
to see. You don't want them to see you. They'll treat you like Quasimodo.
Kinda. Like I just like have really bad social
There's the
anxiety,
famous
so it was
propeller hat
actually
man.
it was actually a really stressful event, and I did not have fun at all. And I bought 2 tickets for like Thursday and Friday, and I didn't even go on Friday.
I thought you said 2 people and then.
Wow. Well, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. The same thing happened to me and my brother, but that's entirely because my brother didn't listen to me. He was like, I want to buy the tickets this year because I bought his ticket last year. And I was like, I sent him the link to the tickets. I was like, all right, make sure to scroll down to get the tickets for only Saturday. And he was like, right. And then he didn't do that when he finally bought the ticket. So he bought a weekend pass for both of us.
Oh, did you go both
No, we did
days or
not.
just one?
We were only it's 90 miles away.
They went Monday.
So it's just close enough that it's like, yeah, we'll drive there ourselves and then drive home. But it is not close enough that it's like, I'll do that 2 days in a row.
Should have slept in your car.
No, fuck that noise. Also, you don't know how hard it is for me to sleep in general. Sleeping in my car would be not sleeping and just laying in the car for 10 hours and being miserable.
Do you have like a sleep routine, like some things you do to help you?
What are you laughing at?
Oh yeah, I don't know why you laugh though.
A sleep routine.
What's wrong with that? I'm being dead ass.
Yeah, no, like seriously,
I
don't know what you're laughing at, dude. Like that's a thing.
I have no sleep routine. That's why.
You're okay.
I can't say that I have like a truly consistent sleep routine because my internal clock fucking hates me. But like basically about 2 hours before I go to bed, I always just try and like completely decompress.
Just be like a penguin and
like
sleep.
How do you decompress though? Like what's that look like for you? Just being on your phone in bed or something?
No, that would fucking cause me so many fucking like backaches. No, I just sit in the chair and I get real quiet and I stop like really paying attention to things and
You just disassociate for a few hours.
Guys, we had a phone caller on the podcast for a second there.
What? What do you mean?
I got like a spam call while we were talking.
Nice.
Also, you should have answered it.
I was tempted to and be like, "You're on the air."
Yeah, the only issue with that would be we probably wouldn't be able to hear it because like phone people on the phone don't come through microphones.
You're on the air and it's like, hello, this is your last warning. Well, if you don't contact us soon, we will deactivate your account. And it's like, okay,
you're gonna take out your knees.
I have been getting, because I have a bunch of old Facebook pages. I have been getting, your Facebook page is going to be terminated if you don't. This link.
I've got one of those recently.
I have never ever had a Facebook.
Lucky you.
I even had a college class where they insisted I make one, so I didn't.
You've never had a face.
I just faked making one.
You've never had a face.
My sleep routine is that I'm terrified of getting like sleep paralysis, so I always cover my eyes with a blanket.
I do the same thing, and people think it's weird.
I don't have.
You do the same thing, really?
Here's the weird thing. I also
like
do that,
twins.
but it's not because I've never had sleep paralysis. But I do that so that way the fan, because I sleep with the fan blowing right on my face because I need air, like cold airflow going into my mouth to be able to sleep. I do that so that way the fan isn't blowing my hair.
Okay, interesting. Damn, we all do that. Why do you do it, Brian? You just like it?
Oh, it's just basically I just like it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I kind of do it just because it makes me feel comforted. But
it also,
I don't know.
Also considering the fact that I go to
saves me from the monsters.
Also,
that's what I'm saying.
Considering the fact that I go to sleep like during like midday half of the time, it's a way to like increase the darkness around me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good for a nap.
You listen to Evanescence while you do that?
Yeah. No, I listen to Within Temptation.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Okay. Let me know if you guys ever heard this in elementary school. There was like a big rumor that the people in the guy rapping in Evanescence's "Wake Me Up."
Nope, I can tell you right
now.
Was the guy
from Trapped. It was the guy from Trapped, and people in my school were saying that the guy from Trapped stole the lyrics from Linkin Park. So it was Linkin Park's lyrics, but the guy from Trapped stole it. And I don't think any of that is true.
I don't think anyone ever said that.
Did anyone ever hear that in the comments?
Every time I search up the song, someone types out Linkin Park collab or something with the
right.
Linkin Park's
I think
not
that's here's the thing. I think that's just stupid people not knowing what nu metal was.
Yeah, I think it's like you hear Linkin Park doing the rap rock thing, and you hear a guy rapping on a rock song, and you're like,
but he doesn't look like
Linkin
Chester.
Park. I mean, most people don't watch music videos. I mean, back in the day, actually, you're right. You're right. It doesn't look
In
like
the
Chester.
End.
In the end, of course.
I kept everything inside, and though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be memory of time I tried so hard and got to.
Boy, and I thought it was bad when Chester Bennington sang it.
Bruh. Don't disrespect my goat on the podcast.
So, my TFCon basically started very interestingly. I was in the line to get in. I had a fan walk up, say, "Hey, I love your videos," and then walk right past. And I was like, "Oh, okay, enjoy the con, I guess." It was like
drive-by fan interaction.
Yeah, I got strafing runned. It was just like flat out like and then they were gone. Like a warthog.
I gotta find this damn.
Like an A10 warthog. Just a real quick burst of interaction and then never again. Yeah, I didn't see that person through the rest of the con, and it was like, oh, I would have said more to them. It was a real bummer that I did not really run into them outside of that. It was so sudden and so shocking that I didn't have the time to shake their hand. I didn't have the time to like offer to sign anything for them. They were just gone. It was like. Anyways, that was like one of only like I was going around in a shirt with my logo on. I had a big shirt like printed for that very occasion, so that way people could recognize me from a distance. And I met like probably fewer fans this year than I did last year, which was a bummer. But the interactions I had with them were all a little bit better. I didn't start the convention by shouting at one of them, which was nice. I got to sign one thing. Only one person wanted something signed of the 5, and I fucked up the signature, and I feel fucking bad.
What was it that they wanted signed?
A cliff jumper.
Of course, I knew the answer before I even
siege
asked.
Cliff jumper. And then I didn't actually buy that much this year. I bought the in terms of figures, I bought a loose. I actually bought a Waspinator from the same guy last year, but I bought a loose injector. And the crab from Beast Wars, who I'm blanking on the name of right now, and then
crab,
and then from
I know.
And then from TF or not TFCon, I bought from Toy Dojo. From Toy Dojo, I bought a X-Transbots Bulkhead.
Bulkhead from like what series?
It's just like their own thing. They took their hoist. No, they took their
playing with the headphones.
God damn it! Which one's grapple and which one's hoist?
Grapple is
the yellow.
Okay, they took their hoist mold and they turned it into a bulkhead.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that. Yeah,
I found
the head is bad in person. The head is very bad. It's weird because it's cartoonier than it's ever been.
Yeah,
like it's like they were going for Prime Bulkhead, but they made it even cartoonier than it was in animated. So it's like. It's not a good head. It does not fit the body at all.
Not a good head.
Yeah. Bulkhead should have the best head, arguably, being that it's in his name.
Yeah. My brother actually bought more figures this year than I did, but the fucking thing that I bought that was like, ooh, this is the score. This is the score. There was a guy who was basically selling the coolest fucking shit I've ever seen. Guy who was basically selling stained glass portraits of the Transformers heads.
Oh.
And I bought, and they were like, you know, they're about, they're a little bit bigger than your own head. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably like the size of your head times 1.5.
Can you like send a picture
I have,
like in the Discord?
I have. And I bought the Grimlock and I bought the Shockwave.
Ooh.
Nice.
And I got the Grimlock signed by Greg Berger, and Greg Berger's reaction when he saw it was, "Oh, that's wicked."
Did you say yes? I did this myself.
I did not make that claim. No. All right. So here is the Grimlock. I'll post that right here. There's the Grimlock.
Oh wow.
And then the Shockwave. And what's funny about the Shockwave is that you can see in the reflection, you can see my my Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron in the reflection on it.
Look at that. Isn't it neat?
That's awesome.
Yeah, they are literally everyone who saw them was like, "Oh, that's a bitchin' fucking like thing to buy."
Yeah.
I almost bought there was a Megatronus decal one as well, and I almost bought that, but they were $60 each, so I didn't want to like break the bank.
Yeah. Decal like Oh, the TF1 movie, like that logo.
Yeah, that logo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I almost bought that one, but I was like, I want the Grimlock and the Shockwave. And if Corey Burton had been there, I'd have gotten Corey Burton to design the Shockwave. But it was just Greg Berger who was there.
You could have gotten the guy from Transformers 1 to sign it.
Ooh.
Jason Kono
Momoa.
Something. Kano. His last name is hard.
Jason.
Yeah,
Momoa.
I'd want Corey Burton to sign that.
Okay. Fair enough. Any other notes about TFCon that you?
That's everything I bought. I met 5 fans. One of them I had a really long conversation with. Oh, I met Jobby.
Right, yeah, I saw a picture of you.
Okay, so I met Jobby right after I met David K. It was really fucking annoying because I got in line and I waited to meet David K. And the thing that bums me about David K is I paid for an autograph and then I fucking smudged the shit out of the autograph.
Oh, I've had that happen. That sucks.
Yeah, that was the bummer. But I waited in line to meet David K. And it was like, okay, cool. I met David K. And then a fan came up to me and met me right next to David K's table, and I worried that maybe I was kind of crowding David K's table when I was saying hi to them. So I tried after I realized, oh shit, we're kind of in the way. Let's move, and then we moved. And that felt kind of a bummer. But then I went from there to get in line to meet Jobby, and I met. It took a while to the Jobby line took forever to move, and then I finally meet Jobby.
I bet.
Well, it wasn't super long. It just wasn't going very fast.
Jobby?
So eventually,
for anyone listening, Jobby the Hong, other YouTuber.
No
in
shit.
Case you don't know for some reason.
Anyways, so I meet Jobby. I met Jobby entirely to ask him the question. I was like, "Hey, did you say shiny thing good because of you got swivel hered?" And he was like, "Yes, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened."
Oh my god.
So I was fucking right. I fucking told you.
God damn it. I know. I was a hater. I was saying, nah, there's no way.
He was like I can't say for sure, but it was present in my head from recent, from something recent, and I would assume that was you. And he
knew who you were.
Yeah, he did. He recognized me. He's like, I was like, so you quoted me once, and he literally took an actual step back, looked down at my chest, and was like, "Oh, you're PerspectiveEnd," and I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, the shirt.
Yeah,
from the Back Kibble podcast.
Well, he didn't recognize his face, so probably not from the Back Kibble podcast.
I mean, I'm not on the Back Kibble podcast face cam a whole lot because
we're on the faceless perspective arc at this point.
Yes, I will. Anyways, fucking.
This is what we will call this set of episodes.
I got defense
whenever you come back.
By the way,
what?
Say what?
I was transforming Defensor as we were talking because you guys were like, "Oh, I went to a convention." I'm like, "Okay, I'll play with 10-year-old toys."
Okay. Anyways, met Jobby, had that, and then so I say I want to get out Jobby's way real fast. I'm not here to take up a lot of this time. I asked the question. It was like, cool, nice to meet you. And then I walk away. I turn around, and at that fucking moment, David K walks up to say hi to Jobby.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it, I should have stayed for just a few seconds more.
Yeah.
That would have been...
David K has he's been in Jobby videos, right?
Yeah, no, he's been in Jobby videos, and they know each other, so David K wanted to say hi to Jobby, and that was like,
Did you see them kiss?
Just go to Did you go to any panels or anything?
I went and we caught the tail end of the writer panel, and the writers were so fucking quiet you couldn't hear a damn thing they were saying, which was kind of nice in that we were both kind of overwhelmed at that point by how much noise. So it's just it being in a quiet room for the most part, just kind of relaxing after that. And then we saw the costume contest, or not costume contest, the costume showcase, which was the biggest showcase they've ever had at a TFCon. It was over 100 entries. By the end of it, my hands felt like just ground hamburger. Because it's just it was literally 100.
Were you clapping a lot?
Yeah, everyone was basically clapping the entire 100 people showing off their costumes, and it was just my hands hurt so fucking bad by the end of that. And then when me and my brother finally went to leave, we walked past Jobby one time, and I'm kind of like looking over at him, and I see that he like catches like my eye line, and he like looks at me, and I just kind of like nod at him, and I see him get confused. So he'd already forgotten what I look like, and it was just like, oh man.
Well, did you meet any? So we all of us are in the server with like a bunch of other
I didn't
content
see
creators.
Evangelist. I don't know if Evangelist was there that day. I was like keeping an eye out for him. I didn't meet Reggie. I didn't see anyone else. I was kind of bummed to not run into anyone else.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there in that server. Like Jeet Doe was there. Who else? Oh, I know you met Lord Skywarp, one of our patrons.
Yes, I did. In fact, meet Lord Skywarp. It was very funny. He had a very deer in the headlights like look about him when he saw me. He was like, "Dude, it's you!" And it was like, "Yes, indeed, it is I, guy who is not good about these situations. It's okay."
Damn, that's funny. Well, that's all. Anything else you want to say before we head on into like news and stuff?
It wasn't as different as I wanted it to be from last year, where I completely fucked up. I mean, hell, we were even there for basically the same amount of time. we got there an hour earlier than previously, but we left an hour earlier than we did last time. So like we were there for the same amount of time. We spent basically as much time on the sales floor. We spent basically exactly as much time at a panel.
What's your goal when you go to Tfcon? Like, are you wanting to find stuff, or like
there were a few things
because you kind of want to meet fans? Because I kind of want to meet fans.
It's primarily because I wanted to meet fans. Next year, I'm 100%. I'm going to get a second shirt printed that has my logo on the back too, so that way I don't have to be facing somebody for them to recognize who I am.
You need like a varsity jacket, where it's on your sleeves as well.
But yeah, so I would very much next year. I'm going to go with a second shirt that has the logo on the back, so that way people can see me, because I do want to meet my fans, and then I do want to see like the kind of cool stuff, and it like I keep an eye out for like, oh hey, anything that catches my eye. This year I did want to try and find an Agamemnon, but I couldn't.
What's that?
It's the new age chug scale Megatron.
Oh,
but no one had it.
Right.
I wanted to buy the con exclusive figure this year, but by the time I got to the table that was selling them, they were out.
What was the exclusive figure?
It was like a Ravage. It was like a MMC Ravage.
I think you can pre-order them. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah. But that's cool. I would like to go one year. That'd be fun if we all three could go.
Yes.
That'd be a whale of a time. Okay, Brian, let's get back to where you can participate.
No.
Yeah, I've just been looking at my phone, but whatever.
I refuse.
It's fine, you guys do whatever.
Brian, you look at your phone during the podcast anyway. You don't think I see that webcam, buddy? I see you looking at your phone, brother. Yeah, I'd be looking at my phone too. Let's talk about news.
No.
Nudes?
Wait.
Nudes?
No.
Yeah, let's talk about nudes.
Nudes.
Yeah.
Nudes. It's actually time for Transformer of the Week.
No.
My Transformer of the Week is Armada Sideways, which I got from the convention. He has both his mini-cons. He's, I like him because of nostalgia, but he's kind of a bad figure, man. Kind of bad. Cool gimmick with the side switching and stuff. His minicon is awesome. One of the coolest minicons. The way it can combine into a rider, which I kind of am. I've been on my Common Rider arc. If you follow me on Twitter, and I kind of wonder if the minicon rider mode is supposed to resemble Common Rider in any way.
No.
Because he got kind of like round eyes, could be buggy, I guess you could say, but that's a reach.
No.
Okay, whatever.
No.
And that's my guy. That's Armada Swindle? Sideswipe? Sideways. Armada Sideways. Brian, what's your figure of the year? Is it
figure of the year? Wow, that's early.
Figure of the week. Wow. I mean, figure of the week.
What a challenge for that.
I called him Sideswipe, man. I'm not in the right mind's head.
Yeah, you're dumb Jake. You're dumb Jaking it up.
Mine is Filch, just because
Filch.
Yeah, the Robots in Disguise Legacy guy.
Girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
Gal. I say
purple
gal.
bird.
Yeah, the little purple bird. I like the fact that it's just a nobody in Robots in Disguise they decided to do, but otherwise...
I mean, I don't know that I'd say she's a nobody. She's kind of fucking cool in that. She's gigantic.
Well, yeah, but she's on one episode.
Doesn't she come back as like part of the Sinister Six?
No. She's just in one
Like-
episode. And if I
was
already
she
said that
teased at
because
the
I
end
feel
of
like
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
if she was already my pick a while ago because I forgot, then obviously
No.
it's Brawl from the Bot Shots line.
Okay. Well, you haven't picked Filch before. PerspectiveEnd, what about you?
No.
What do you mean no?
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's gonna be a no for
X-Trans
me,
Bots
dog.
Bulkhead.
Wow, really? I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I already talked about one figure this time, and it like might as well continue on the theme with that one figure. I've kind of come to the like realization that I really don't like
You.
Hoist, just based on the fact that like it seems like even X-Transbots couldn't make the fucking transformation on Hoist on Hoist complex at all. Like Hoist's transformation is so basic and so boring. It's just like legs fold down, arms fold out from the sides, and then the back accordions up so that way the head comes out of the backpack on top
Tuck
of
your
the cap.
shirt in.
It's so boring. It is this the X-Transbots, the company famous for having brutally overcomplicated transformations. It's basically the exact same transformation as the Earthrise. It is just duller than dirt. It is like a deluxe transformation on a masterpiece figure by the most overcomplicated masterpiece company.
Hoist Tua.
Shut up.
Okay, get out.
Okay,
We're kicking you out of your
news.
own podcast.
Now let's go on to the news. Okay, first piece of news. HasLab Omega Prime is being shipped to people in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Apparently
it's a mistake.
I don't know why.
Apparently it's a mistake, but it happened multiple times. So
I've seen at least one other person. This person's Quay Way on Twitter, and they posted about getting the Omega Prime in the mail, which obviously exciting to everyone that's ordered it.
Oh yeah, it's exciting for everyone who ordered it. Nobody's complaining about it.
Well, yeah, we can get into that in a second, but I guess we can talk about it now. So,
okay.
So people are very upset about RID-01 Prime because of the scale. I guess they're saying he's too big. He's too much of a big fat boy. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, here's the picture that people keep talking about. Are you telling me the
really expensive Optimus Prime is too big?
So have you seen all this stuff, Perspective?
I've heard people like complain about people complaining about it.
So me.
Well, I've seen people complain like actively, which is fine. If you don't, let me just say, if you don't like it, it's okay.
Yeah, you don't have to like it, but
friend of the show, Diamond Bolt, he is very not happy with the scale because he's a freak about scale.
Yeah, but he's a freak.
Where are you? Did you post the pictures on the Discord or like straight to us?
It's streaming it. I'm streaming it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Okay, so you haven't been looking at the stream.
I have not. I've been looking at the chat that we're sharing.
That looks so cool.
So this picture, the titty windows are not plugged in, right? Like those little holes. That's not what it looks like. Right?
I don't think that that's correct either way. Like even if those were plugged into the correct location, the chest is looking real plain on him.
Well, I mean that's kind of how it. The big thing for me is like it feels like the gap between the windows is larger than I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure that's
from my memory.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But even if it was even if you close that up more, it'd be still boring looking on the chest.
I don't like the vac metal on the original. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's too flashy and it just takes away.
How dare you?
You've got red consistent with the rest of the toy except for the chest. It just looks weird to me.
How dare you, sir?
I mean, it does look like patchy.
Does he have vac metal eyes?
Yes.
weird.
Well, I mean, we know they have the ability to do it now, so they better fucking start doing the transmetals right.
Are these spring-loaded? They look spring-loaded. His windows, you see those?
I think those are just
the
fucking
little springs.
Those aren't. Maybe those are springs.
Like some sort of weird spring click-in gimmick.
Some sort of spring mechanism.
But he just looks. I mean, I think it looks awesome. I think the chest looks wrong, but we don't know till we get it.
Looks. Here's the weird thing about it. It looks like an older toy than the original toy.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little, but like people are saying, "Oh, you're just paying for the same toy," and it's like, okay, the engineering is probably a lot tighter. The articulation is probably a lot.
And here's the thing. Okay, I am paying for the same toy. It's a toy that you can't buy anymore for anything less than like $500.
And also, like, that's like half of Transformers now, is it not? Where it's like, okay, you're buying the same toy, but with modern articulation and all that. Like, I could name
that's like literally the
that
point.
Are the exact same. That new Sideways coming out is pretty much that.
I am
Jackass.
I am anti vac metal as well.
Fuck you.
Not because I don't like it. I do like the OG vac metal. I think it looks cool. But I think, like, just for preserving, like, for a figure to last longer and, be nicer for a longer time and not look as patchy as the original does.
Fuck you, Chrome.
I feel
I'm
like
not
they're
against it. I just don't like the particular red on the chest because it just
fuck you. Chrome is beautiful.
Chrome, I like Chrome. I would be happy both ways. I'm just saying, like, I don't really mind either way. But I think I'm more on the side of no vac metal if I had to pick.
It's fine on the gold.
Magnus looks fine.
Yeah.
Magnus looks like Magnus.
Magnus is such a weird design in this show. I love his car carrier mode, but
I love how in the show
don't know how to feel about his
I love how in the show he's like definitely not supposed. He's like Optimus Prime's younger brother, so he's like slightly smaller, but the toys cannot make that fucking work.
See, this is the thing. This is the reason why I don't mind the size. First of all, the truck mode. I think the truck mode scales pretty well. Second of all, Ultra Magnus can store 3 vehicles still, and I like that. I want that gimmick because that invites them to do more robots and disguised toys. But not only that, like, the thing I like about this is it feels like an actual update to the RID toy. Not just. I get that people would want a smaller Optimus Prime, but at the same time, I don't mind because it is a different continuity. I don't feel like it has to be the same size as Earthrise Optimus. I don't know. It's just... I get
what is it out of scale
because
of...
it does look big compared to everything else. I just don't care enough to where it's like, oh, that's a big problem. And also, they compared it to Siege Hound a dozen times. Why is this new information?
People don't be looking at the behind the scenes or whatever. They just order it and hope for the best.
What is this about Siege Hound?
They constantly compare it to Siege Hound.
Why?
Like, we've known the size for a while.
Okay.
It's not for any particular reason. It's just like,
yeah,
they've just shown
it's a basic
next to
deluxe
Siege Hound.
to compare. Also, it's very windy outside. Rain.
Like, the only thing I'm saying is, like, we couldn't have, like, fixed this situation here.
That
we couldn't have figured something out.
That is quite something.
I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying,
for podcast listeners, I'm saying the head in the back of the fire truck.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's perfect. All I'm saying is some of the complaints I'm hearing is not like a deal breaker, and I think some people are going a little overboard.
It's just different strokes for different folks.
I remember the
else.
back of the original toy being cleaner than that, but like looking at it, nah. Like I remember like the I remember
the head.
I don't remember that. I remember like how like the fists and like there's that like diamond shape that comes off the back. I remember that like plugging directly in, so it became like a long rectangle.
Yeah, bro, I love his fire truck mode.
Also, another
just
cool
such
thing,
a cool looking vehicle.
Also, another cool thing about this update, apparently, when you combine them, you can add the Optimus Prime parts with it. They mentioned that there's an Easter egg for that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you can keep everything together.
Where would you put it? Like on his backpack or something?
I don't know. I'm just saying that for storage sake, there's somewhere to go. You could also just have a weapons platform. I'm not against that either.
Yeah.
There's going to be 3 Optimus Prime heads in this.
Yeah. The most Optimus Prime head ever.
You're the most Optimus Prime head to dollar ratio of any figure.
But yeah, I mean, cool that people got it early. I hope they ship it out to everyone else soon. It's kind of weird that these got shipped to New Zealand. But
it's kind of weird. The whole
Good
situation is fucking weird because they had the fucking CAD model ready when they announced the fucking thing. It was like very, they even had like prototype figures on stage, and yet how they're like, yeah, no, we're gonna like take 3 years to fucking release this or some shit.
It's ready, apparently.
Yeah, and it's like, what's going on? Why is it
3 years?
Well, two years and some change.
Well,
took a year.
Yeah,
like
who knows?
It's so fucking.
Hasbro is a mess right now.
It's so fucking weird because it's just like you had it ready, and you're not releasing it.
We're so close. Yeah. We're so close. I can taste it.
You're not releasing it before you announce the next HasLab. How long is the next HasLab going to take? What is this? An
That's
Earthrise
actually
situation?
why I didn't back Leo Kaiser because I'm still waiting for this. But here's my weird thing is that people kept asking me, when's the HasLab Optimus coming out? And it's like, it was at the bottom of the thing when they said that it was coming out. And then they're like, oh, what? I'm waiting that long? They told you.
They've always said it's going to be this long, to be fair. Like, I feel like it will come out a little bit earlier. Obviously, these people are getting it earlier. I think they said fall 2025 just to be safe. Just in case some sort of terrible logistical, error happened,
oops.
They could, in case something fucked up, they could be safe. But that's my theory on it. I'm hoping we'll get it earlier than fall. But yeah, the HasLab Prime hitting New Zealand if you live there.
Hitting stores near you.
All right, next up we got our first official look at Missing Link G1 Arcee. Toy never made finally gets made in both her prototype and movie colors.
We live in a strange era for Transformers where just
very
canceled.
Much so.
We're just canceled. Yeah. Walmart exclusives were just, hey, there was a canceled thing. There was artwork. Let's just make a toy of that. That was.
I've said this before. Here's the weirdest thing about this figure. I've said this before. It looks too good. It looks too
a bit.
It looks too modern. They were like, oh hey, we don't have like a design for this thing, so let's like fully come up with one, and they've gone too hard.
I like the fact that the shoulders are actually part of the kibble because that means, hey, something of the car is the toy, is the robot.
For an Arcee, that's pretty good. Yeah, her knees are wheels as well. Well, maybe not. I thought they were, but I don't think so, actually.
You're just insane and stupid, Jake.
You're insane in the membrane.
You're not dumb, Jake, anymore. You're insane and stupid, Jake.
Insane and stupid, Jake. Yeah, okay, I'll change my name. Which color pattern would you go for if you bought this one?
I like the G1 colors more, but at the same time, I also like the fucking shittier colors more because the shittier colors makes it look more inferior, which is
it's like the Halloween deco of Arcee.
It
looks like a figure that's already been yellowed.
I would want the prototype colors because I think that prototype is an interesting piece of history.
Yeah, but I vibe more with the cartoon.
The pink one looks great. It looks really clean. It's cool. I don't think the point is to be shitty.
Well, no, the point is to be like.
Here's what I would have liked.
The point
is if they. Oh yeah, go ahead.
The point is to be a figure from the like mid '80s. So the fact that it doesn't look like that anymore is just weird.
I think what I would have liked them to do is take the original, figure out a G1 transformation for it, and then from the G1 transformation, add the articulation. I don't know if that's what they did, but that if I was on this project, that's what I would have wanted to do. to keep in spirit with
yeah, that would
and
that would like let you double down, so that you'd have the people who would buy like the original one just to have like a true like original one that fits with it, and then you have the upgraded one, which is like, oh hey, you want the one that's good.
Yeah, I would really like to see like what an actual G1 articulation version of this would be. I mean, I guess you could just like I'm thinking about the transformation, because I feel like the transformation might be not what a G1 figure would have.
I mean, this opens up for other figures to get.
Oh my god, Unicron! Give me G1 Unicron!
Okay, I don't need.
But not only that, I think
I need it.
I think that this could be repainted into the Patron medic at some point. I would love to see them challenge to make missing link figures of characters that were seen in the cartoon but never got a G1 toy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, you could go anywhere with Missing Link, man. I think it's cool. I remember being a kid and having my Pepsi Prime and just thinking like, man, it would be so cool if they made one of these that you could like articulate like a real action figure. In modern day action figure, I mean. And the fact that it just like exists now is like, it's just cool. Like, shit. It's a weird time, but it's a really cool time.
Now, wait for them to do Megatron. Oh, wait. I mean, it is... Well, actually, it is Takara, so maybe they can pull that off.
Maybe. Perspective, have you bought that Romulus figure?
Romulus?
Yeah, the Megatron that turns into a gun. It's like a third-party one.
The Agamemnon?
The Megatron
is that what
turns
it's called?
Into a gun.
I thought it was called Romulus, sorry. Okay, it makes sense you were talking about it earlier.
I just want to point out, the Megatron that turns into a gun, that's from third party. Way to narrow it down.
I mean the recent one that everyone's been buying. That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was the one I went looking for, and they were sold out.
Alright, moving on. We got starting off with the best one.
Or wait, no, it is
Cyberworld.
So Agamemnon is the original one, and the so you are correct. It's the Romulus.
I knew it. I knew I saw Romulus.
Well, they're both the New Age. It's just I knew that the New Age Agamemnon was the name of the New Age Megatron, but I was thinking of the original one.
Unsubscribe. Yeah. Perspective End's wrong. Ooh. That's got sting.
It's like 1 to 100 at this point. Like, okay, let's talk about Cyberworld. We have this bizarre The Last Night Hound toy repaint.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I've never even seen that toy before, and I still recognized it for what it was.
It's the tire feet.
Yeah, it wasn't the tire feet for me. It was the biceps.
I don't get what they're doing. I don't understand it. I don't know. Like the colors
are talking about this or Cyberworld?
I'm talking about this figure. The colors are so gaudy. It's stupid. It's weird that it's a hound repaint. I love it. I want it.
You know what pisses me off about it is that the fact. Here's the weirdest fucking thing about it. They have the fucking the purple like camo splotches down the sides of the vehicle mode, not in robot mode at all.
No, the legs are green.
There's like a splotch on his arm. Looks like
on the outside of his arm, because like that's just the part of the art mode. Like there's nothing on the robot mode though.
It's an ugly ass G2 deco. I fucking hate the G2 Megatron.
I do too. I hate it too.
I hate it so much.
You're all evil.
Skybite on wheels.
The one figure that looks awesome here.
Hot Wheels Skybite. I love it.
I don't know why this is just Skybite, but he has wheels.
This one legitimately rocks. It's the only one that does.
There is a Hot Wheels car called Shark Cruiser that this looks exactly like.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I had that growing up.
I have it.
Yeah, but you could probably repaint it and do a custom.
Weird ass snarl.
Ugly Snarl, which is a retooling of the Mega Bull. There's 3 figures using this exact same tooling, which, gonna be honest, don't love the tooling in the first place. Yeah. So,
the colors.
He's kind of like a Junkion.
Yeah, that's what I said in my video. Everyone says Junkion. I took it as like the Predacons. I know
here's my
apparently
question.
part of a Junkion thing, but I just see Predacons from.
Here's my question.
The pipes on his shoulder.
Yeah, here's my question. What is with the gold shoulder and the brown dino head? You had the paint and you didn't use it.
Well, I think that's like meant to be a piece of armor or something. Is it actually like? Is there Junkion like lore or something that's come out about this?
I think in the show they're gonna go to a junk planet and be like,
it?
"Hey, there's a bunch of junk. Let's smell it."
Okay, there's a bunch of junk. Let's smell it.
By the way, the show Cyberworld is going to be 5-minute episodes.
36 5-minute long episodes.
Yeah, on YouTube. Don't know what that's gonna look like.
It's gonna suck, is what it's gonna do.
Probably. I'm keeping an open mind. I'm hoping to like it. The toys look fine to me. I'm kind of into the toys. The show, we'll see. This Optimus Prime with a just miserable alt mode. They didn't even paint the grill.
Yeah, it is truly sad that they didn't.
They have to do a basic Optimus Prime, get it over and done with.
A basic Optimus Prime. That
I like the big wheels though. It's kind of cool with the big wheels.
Peg tires.
$10 toy. Mega Bull is a fan favorite.
Fine,
already.
I'm into it. Sure.
We get cores better than these.
Yeah, of course we do.
They're both $10.
We don't get them anymore. This is why we don't get them anymore.
Because they're
doing this.
Because this line killed them, and everyone should kill this line for it.
Could be. Wait, what? I do like the Mega Bull design. I would like a full actual figure of this design.
I don't understand the colors.
What do you mean?
What is this navy blue?
Like
and
they're
gold?
not Megatron.
Yeah,
colors?
they're not Megatron at all, and they're almost Gold Bug.
It's Mega Bull. I don't know. It's just a different version of Megatron.
Jake, I sent you an image of the Hot Wheels car. You can pull that up when you see Skyblight then.
Yeah, I'll put that in the video. But that's I mean, I think the colors.
It reminds
cool.
me of like something from Beast Wars 2, just with the shitty alt mode.
The alt mode, the hands, like this is almost okay. It's the hands that get me, man. Like they tried to do little hooves at the bottom, but it's not enough. The giant hole.
It also makes the front of his knuckles like completely flat, which is goofy looking.
Yeah. We have
Starscream. We have Starscream.
We have Mirage as
soon as I saw this, I was like, "What's up with Starscream? Why does he look a little off?" Oh, it's Mirage.
We have Mirage as Armada Starscream.
No, you know what this is? This is the Noah Diaz exosuit from Studio Series that transforms into a jet.
For a second there, you said Noah Diaz so fucking wrong that I thought that it was like a company. You were like, Noah Diaz.
Diaz. No,
this is a company from Alien or some shit.
The
face looks fucked up. I don't know what they did.
He's got a serious case of animated chin.
Hey Lois.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey Lois, I transform into a jet.
Who called him Peter Griffin on Twitter?
No, I haven't heard Peter Griffin until now. What I've heard is that his face looks like he's gonna go, "Hey Peter,
hey Peter."
He looks like he ate a bee. Okay, this one is bizarre to me.
It's Scourge.
It is. This one is called Galvatron.
It's two different Scourges, and with Galvatron's name
and colors.
Yeah. I recognize the face, but I could not remember who this was. I knew
the
it was a Galvatron.
Here's the thing: the face is Rodimus Unicronus. It's not anyone.
That's what I said in my video. I was like, yes, that's fucking. I know that mustache, bro.
I've seen that mustache
that's Lemmy
before in my
Kilmeister.
dreams. Wait,
Lemmy Kilmeister's here.
I've seen that mustache before too. I rented that video.
This guy is a $15 toy because he comes with this ugly gun.
Yay, MechTech!
I made the joke. I made the joke in my video. I made the joke in my video that like, who wants a gun that shoots like that? Like, I would like a cone of damage to go around my target.
You're right.
I think it's flames, but sure. Oh, look at that weapon. It looks like prongs.
Yeah.
He needs to eat his dinner, so he's going to use these forks.
So I'm not gonna lie,
we're looking at Bumblebee from Cyberworld.
I like to think that they just actuate back and forth like one after the other, so it's like he's just like he just holds it to you.
I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of into this, but only because it reminds me of some of the Legion class toys. The old Legends.
This whole line is kind of Legion
it's
class
$15,
coded.
dude.
Yeah, it is $15.
So
it's painful.
Gramland.
That is an exosuit from Lego from Bionicle.
The Exotoa.
Yeah.
We got Grimlock here, who transforms like Beast Wars Megatron, but looks just dead on like the Dinosaur from Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
This sucks so bad. This rocks so bad.
I think that this is going to be repainted into Beast Wars Megatron, but I don't think it's going to be for this line. I think they'll do it for like an evergreen type bonus figure.
Possibly.
Okay, oddly specific prediction, but okay.
It's going to be. Here's the thing. It's going to be an authentic Beast Wars Megatron.
Yes, that.
He's pretty cool. I don't know. He's kind of cool. I mean, he looks a little
that's
bit...
cool. That Dino mode is cool.
That looks like a T-Rex taking a shit.
He looks a little bit messed up, man. He's got a Gatling gun on.
Just Photoshop a toilet under that ass.
I would shove your ass.
The head seems a little bit too big, and pretty good head sculpt. I like his head sculpt.
Pretty good head.
It's pretty nice G1 looking head.
That Grimlock is giving you good head.
And then we got Optimus riding.
I'm riding.
And here we have their flagship thing is the Scorponok.
That doesn't really transform
Scorponok
at all.
I love it. I love the colors. I just do.
I'm kind of smitten with this one as well. It's fun. It's a whole play set. The sword is cool. This orange part right here on the tail comes off and becomes a hover bike for the basic figures.
I know, it's stupid. I love
That's awesome. Colors are crazy. He's kind of Energon Scorponok coated a little bit with his head.
What I don't like is that the treads feet thing just kind of hang off the back. I know that's one thing, but it just bothers me.
I was watching a video where they showed this guy off, and the person was talking about it, and she was like, "He transforms in 4 steps, so you can get to the play faster."
You mean,
like, bruh?
You mean one?
The play is, sure, it's laying him on his face and moving some stuff, but the play is transforming it in my mind.
Yes, exactly.
Like I don't know why they think the play is the different
over
like that's part of the play. That's 2 big parts as well, but the transformation is like why people get hooked into it.
Go ahead, get it over and done with.
The transformation is not like an obstacle to Transformers.
Yeah. But I love the gun platform. I love that it has 2 turrets for the little figures. Like, this is fun. This is exactly what a playset Transformer should be like. Would have liked if he could move his legs independently.
Yes.
But yeah,
like even if it was just hips, like even if he didn't have knees, it was just hips. Give him that. Come on.
Yeah, I was not even asking for hips. That felt way too much for
delicious hips.
Knees, I mean. Yeah. But yeah, there were some other guys. I'm wondering if there's pictures. So all those guys we just looked at were like quote unquote officially announced.
Yeah.
And okay, there's not
pictures.
So they had other ones.
That Optimus. I forgot to cover that Optimus down there on the bottom left.
This guy?
Yeah, we haven't seen that.
That's
this was old.
Yeah, that's Transformers 1.
Lies.
It got an award for being the toy of the year.
Lies.
What do you mean lies?
Lies.
What? We don't have any pictures here, but I'll try and find some for the post.
It was Optimus Prime that I think came with a weapon. It was like an off-road. There's a Bumblebee that looks
Prime.
like Reactivate. Yeah. There's an Alita one that transforms into a ship, which is obviously going to be repainted into some sort of IDW character. And then there's a
and by ship you mean boat. Like a boat.
Yeah, it was like a boat
type
or
of ship.
Or
wait, where are you? Are you have pictures of these or like?
They're on Twitter somewhere. I don't have them pulled up.
And then there's a Starscream, which shockingly is a repaint of that Barrage. And then there's a Barrage that people are saying, but it looks too much like Retrax.
It's Barrage. It doesn't look that much like Retrax.
Look
up Retrax and look at the Barrage.
Post these pictures to me.
It does not look like. I don't have him right
Not
now.
you, him. He's the one who's like looking at him right now.
That I looked at a picture of Retrax and I looked at a picture of that Barrage. It looks like Barrage.
I
not
need
Retrax.
to see these.
I'm getting it for you, you clown.
Nobody has sent none of my fans actually sent me these, which is shocking.
Really?
Because I get inundated with these. So this is all news to me.
What we're talking about, Perspective, is in these little pods on the wall.
I see.
They have like different figures. So this one up here has the off-road Bumblebee and Optimus. I know it's super small for you, but that's where they are.
You're small.
But the off-road Bumblebee and the Starscream, they look shockingly close to the Reactivate designs. And the little pod they're in, if you look at the background, it has like a city that's like overgrown with plants. So it could be like a post-apocalyptic city. I would totally believe a theory that these guys were supposed to be Reactivate figures. And they are just not called that anymore. Like a Reactivate.
Maybe that's why it's a 36 5-minute episode show, is because they were like, okay, well, we have all these things. We need a lore around them at all. Quick.
My dog is going.
I was just thinking they were gonna tie in Reactivate with this as a fun thing, more so. I don't think.
I think they probably threw this together.
They wanted to do those episodes.
I think they probably threw this together in like 25 seconds. They were like, all right, cool, we have a show for it. Okay, that's an interesting looking Optimus. That Bumblebee definitely does look inspired by Reactivate. The Optimus's face is uncanny. Oh my god, I hate his face. He looks like a Who from The Grinch Stole Christmas.
The Who down in Whoville smelt him alive.
I do see why people think that she's going to turn into Riptide. I think his name was Riptide.
Yes.
I do. Yeah, I don't really see the Retrax influence here outside of the.
Not with the devil face. Not with the claws in the chest. Not with the colors. I mean, it could be
the colors don't look like Retrax.
The orange is like off of Retrax, but like that's like the only thing.
Dex, my dog just won't sit down. God.
Sit. I didn't even know there was a bug. The bug was shown.
What the fuck is that weapon?
It's a pinching. I'm gonna pinch your nipples weapon.
It's a nipple pinchy weapon.
It is a piece of plastic to charge $5 more on the toy.
By the way, I apologize for me talking to my dog, but like he's just running around the house, and I don't.
Bro, you do random shit every episode. Why are you apologizing about the dog?
Because it looks like, oh, I'm abusing my dog. I'm ignoring him because I'm doing the podcast, and it's like I don't know what he wants.
I am so glad that I was able to remember the name Riptide. Like legit, I did not see his name on the thing. Because Riptide is like a character who is like weirdly prominent in the IDW comic, who also is like just not prominent enough to be easily forgotten. And I never understood Riptide's character. I never quite got what they were going for, because I think he's supposed to be a moron, but he never acts like a moron.
Huh.
I'm actually gonna get a few of these toys. They look like neat fidget toys. I want to get the.
I will probably pick up a few. I can't lie.
You're gonna do a video.
You other brothers can't deny.
At the very least, I'm gonna get Mega Bull.
When a girl walks in with an itty bitty boat,
and I'm unfortunately at a high chance of buying the Scribblock.
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
But yeah, Cyberworld. There you go. Kind of fun.
Soon to a theater near you.
But yeah, Cyberworld kind of maybe fun. The nicest thing anyone can say about it.
We'll see.
Kind of maybe.
I'm not I see people hating. I'm not hating. I just.
You know what the Scorponok reminds me is the Optimus Maximus from Transformers Prime.
I don't remember
that was the Cyberverse Optimus that was like a big thing that was just like you could put all your Cyberverse.
Oh yeah, he was like, it was like Optimus, but he's also a playset.
Like the one that was basically like hollow and weird.
Yeah, I remember that.
It looked like a construct bot.
Let's move on to Hot Wheels.
Yay!
Hot Wheels.
Dumbjake is an idiot.
Why are we talking about?
How am I an idiot?
Why are we talking about Hot Wheels? Oh, the
Hot Wheels X Transformers.
Yeah. Legitimately, it is driving me so insane how many people have fucking corrected me on the fucking Hot Wheels names.
Oh, you don't like being corrected?
Well, no, I don't. I just don't understand how I'm being corrected because I said, "Hey, Twin Mill is a shitty name," and everyone's like, "Actually, its name is Twin Mill."
You're an
idiot. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean its name is actually Twin Mill? I said its name is Twin Mill. I just said it's shitty. How are you correcting me when I'm saying the right thing?
Because you're an idiot for saying it's dumb. It's a perfect name. He's got twin engines, Twin Mill. It makes sense. What do they call him?
There's no way. There's no way you said Twin Mill and then everyone's saying you said it wrong.
Well, no, they're not
doesn't
saying,
make any sense.
Not, that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Is because they're like, because I said the thing's name is Twin Mill and that Twin Mill is a done name, and then they go, actually, the Hot Wheels car is named Twin Mill, and I'm like, what?
Oh, okay, I see. They're saying that you are saying that the robot. The toy itself is called Twin. Okay.
I am assuming it's called. I'm assuming it's called the same thing. Like,
it's the same name.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And like the toy's name is Twin Mill. That's fucking stupid. And everyone's like, actually, if the toy's name is Twin Mill, I'm like,
yeah.
Why are you correcting?
I think they're just assuming that you think the name of the robot specifically is Twin Mill.
I assume that it is.
Yeah. Like it was a made up name for that collaboration. I mean,
no, it's just fucking the name of the fucking Hot Wheel thing. But the Hot Wheel name fucking sucks, and it sucks worse.
No,
than
it
the
doesn't.
robot.
No, Twin Mill is a good name.
No, it is not.
So fucking wrong.
Yes, no,
it is
Twin
not.
Mill is fucking
Twin Mill
awesome.
fucking sucks. Twin Mill sounds like a fucking thing that you keep on your table to fucking grind pepper.
Hot Wheels puts Twin Mill on the fucking poster of everything for a fucking reason because Twin Mill is iconic.
It's a terrible name.
I just say?
No, it's not.
Can I just say I predicted both of these the last episode.
I've
bar
got,
for bar. I said it's going to be
Mill
Twin
1.
Mill and Bone Shaker.
I got Twin Mill 2. I got Twin Mill
all.
3. I got Twin Mill Gen E. I got Twin Mill Monster Truck for days.
That's a lot of Twin Mills.
Oh boy, I got Twin Mill. I got a
it's like the Optimus
I got a
Prime.
Mega Bloks Twin Mill big ass build car that I was gonna bring out and I forgot to bring it. It's blue. It's gorgeous. You can take off the twin engines. My dog needs to go out or something.
Okay,
so I'll be right back.
You are talking about something I do not care about.
Hot Wheels. I love Hot Wheels.
Okay, Bone Shaker looks all right. I like him. I mean, worse robot mode than Twin Mill.
No, fuck you. Fuck you.
What?
There is no way. This is so much cooler.
This guy looks better than Twin
So
Mill?
much cooler. This guy's infinitely cooler than Twin Mill.
No.
Yes.
Bro. Nah.
Yes.
I like his head more.
The giant skull in the chest. The fucking the pipes up behind the shoulders.
It's a little much.
I know why my dog's freaking out now.
It's a little much.
This design fucking rips. You need to shut the fuck up.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I like it less than Twin Mill.
You're insane.
It looks like a junkyard.
I do love his the pipes, like his ear pipes that look like the pipes on the side of the car. I like whenever a Transformer has something like that on the side of their head.
I like that the chest is obviously the skull shape.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah.
The vehicle mode looks amazing. Like,
so
they had one job to make the vehicle modes look good, and they definitely achieved that with both of these.
So for Bone Shaker, there's actually two different variants. You can get the open top or the closed top, where the roof is completely covered. I'm glad that they went with the open top because you can see it has an actual interior. And not only that, they even filled the bed properly because it has that little storage
like cylinder
thing. Yeah, the cylinder.
2 beer kegs in the back.
Sure, right. Why not? But that's all from the original Bone Shaker car.
Dude, that robot mode is so fucking sick.
Look at this though. That looks a bit hollow. No?
Okay, I have not noticed that. That is definitely a hollow. And that is the price you pay for having open seating.
Right, yeah.
Which I would not have gone with.
The original car was designed by Larry Wood, and I think he designed Hot Wheels for 40 years. He's still kind of
Did he have Wood?
Yes.
When he designed it?
But Bone Shaker was probably his most popular car that he's ever made. And they've basically released it every year.
Bone Shaker is awesome. That is boring.
Here we have Twin Mill, who looks like Sideburn, but cool.
Boring? with engines with flames coming out on the arms? That's boring. Pointy shoulders.
It just looks like a different version of Blur.
And that's boring.
Comparatively with Bone Shaker, yes.
For these guys, the robot mode, like most collaborations to me, are auxiliary. Like, the robot modes for these are never that great. I think these two are, in particular, much better than usual. And I think their vehicle modes just nail it, man.
I think
that twin mill vehicle mode is so good.
The vehicle for twin mill should be a little... I'm a Hot Wheels fan, so I know my shit. The twin mill should be a little bit shorter, like a little bit thinner, but otherwise, no, I'm fine with that. I like the blue.
Oh, you're a Hot Wheels fan, so you're fucking annoying. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, the twin mill should be shorter.
That's what fans are like. Fuck you.
Who gives a fuck?
By the way, on Twitter, I don't give a shit about Kamen Rider or whatever you're posting.
Okay. I didn't ask.
Well.
But yeah, Hot Wheels X Transformers, maybe the best collaboration I've seen personally. Like,
yes.
I'm kind of a collaboration hater, and these ones look pretty good. They're the most tempting I've ever seen.
Why does Defenseless Crotch have fangs?
Because he's got that bite. All right.
We have been going for
piece
so
of
long.
News. We're going so long, I know.
Oh, actually, there is one thing I wanted to say is that it's funny how the Hot Wheels stuff was shown, and then the day before, I actually managed to find the Hot Wheels collabs with I think it was the crosshairs.
Oh, like the Bumblebee?
Yeah. The actual main line. Remember when you shared me them and I was like, oh, you finally found them? I'm jealous. And you were like, no, I just saw the picture.
Yeah. Isn't that Bumblebee, or was it like the Ultra Magnus one?
No, it was the line. It had Bumblebee, Crosshairs, Drift, Barricade, even though it was canceled, and Stinger.
Oh, those! Whoa, Barricade that they recalled because you can't say to punish and enslave on a 2025 toy.
Well, I
apparently.
can.
We gotta move on.
Why am I so sleepy?
Okay, Perspective, do you want to bitch about the Combaticons being a skeleton?
Yes. Fuck that noise.
Okay.
I want, like, if it's not stable, go fucking fine. Whatever. I don't care.
While you do that,
it can be not stable. I'm okay with that because what I want is I want a combiner. I don't want a lifeless
this is
skeleton.
actually important. There's people coming in the house, so I have to move my laptop.
Okay.
So I'll be back while you bitch about that.
I want a combiner.
This episode.
I want a combiner, and if the combiner is not made out of the dudes that make up the combiner, then it's not a combiner. I don't want a fucking skeleton. I don't want an action figure who you drape figures off of. That is like, oh, there's a combiner now. No, it's not. It's not a combiner. It's completely sacrificed everything that's cool about a combiner for stability, and I'm okay with not having stability if I have all of the other cool shit about a combiner. It offends me deeply to have a fucking skeleton.
It offends you to have a skeleton.
Yes. Invertebrates for the win.
Yeah, I'm sure listeners know I don't give a fuck about this, and Brian is probably fine with it too. So,
yeah,
stay strong, Perspective. One day they'll get rid of the combiner skeletons, but not today. Vortex on his own, though, looks pretty cool, man.
The robot mode looks great. The alt mode is kind of fucky.
You think? I guess this looks a bit ugly here.
That's all. That's all like unfinished. There's like a gap. It's very like the proportions are like deeply off. It looks like someone stuck like a helicopter's rotor on a van.
A little bit. See, I don't know like helicopter proportions, so I don't even think about this stuff. But yeah, his robot mode looks great. There's a bit of arm kibble, but it doesn't look.
Yeah, the arm kibble doesn't bother me really at all on him.
Yeah, I love his head sculpt. He's just. I love the visor and mask.
Yeah, he looks cool. Robot mode looks really cool.
We're just gonna keep going without Brian. We'll run back to him for some of these. Alchemist Prime, who is
someone mentioned he looks like a
solid
bulkhead
figure
tool.
Yeah, I was saying in my video he looks more like Prime Bulkhead in alt mode than the Prime Bulkhead figure. Like,
yep.
just compare these. Like, it's very prime bulkhead. I honestly wonder if they'll retool him.
Just
try again.
Pop the head off the existing one, put that
Yeah.
on the existing one, and put the bulkhead head on this.
Yeah, it's funny. He kind of has a grill chest. It's like, it feels like they're trying to incorporate a little of Optimus Prime into all of these guys.
It's weird because the alt mode doesn't have a grill at all.
Yeah, yeah, it really doesn't. And they're all like kind of trucks. It's kind of interesting, except I guess Megatronus, who is a tank. But good HUD sculpt. I like the little mustache and goatee, and his goggles. Oh, and he's kind of got Optimus's head crest as well. But yeah, he's like my least favorite of the primes shown so far, but he looks solid. Like, he doesn't look bad. He's just not super flashy like all the other ones. We're getting a Crasher repack, which is cool. And that was night 1. We've already talked about Hearts of Steel on the show. We're getting this Perceptor pack, which is a repaint of Perceptor to look more like the cartoon.
Apparently, it's a slight retool. They also changed the shape of the chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I think someone told me that. Yeah. Minor differences. Annoying. This pack annoys me.
Yeah.
It only annoys me because I already have Perceptor, and I want these Recordicons, so it's just like
Cassetticons.
They are officially called Recordicons at this point.
No, they're not.
So, yeah, they are. Read the comic book.
Go fuck yourself.
No.
They're called the Cassetticons.
The Ramhorn, I like especially. Where's Ramhorn, Brett? I love the Ramhorn.
He is a brick.
Little rhino guy. He is a brick, but what else is he meant to be, you know? And it's nice to get Ratbat again. I do like those brighter colors for him. So that's cool. This is part of the More Than Meets the Eyes collection, which I think is a Target exclusive. What's up?
I'm back.
Glad you're back. Any thoughts on Alchemist Prime or Vortex?
I pre-ordered Vortex.
Nice. We're talking about the Perceptor repack right now.
We're done talking about the Perceptor repack. Move on.
Yeah, and there's nothing to talk about. But I do think this guy is going to be a Target exclusive.
He is.
Okay, we have the Walmart exclusive.
There's nothing
to
talk
Excellion.
No one cares.
Shut up. I hate when you do that.
Decepticon
Let
Excellion?
me speak.
No.
The Excellion, I don't even like this figure.
No one cares.
But just let me finish my damn sentence.
I want it.
Excellion, whatever. Sideways looks
really
fucking
want it,
epic.
but he's gonna be hard to track
Sideways
down
looks like
because
the
of shitty
exact same
Excellion.
figure again with ankle tilts.
Yeah, that's kind of like most of the Cybertron figures. Like, people are acting like this is new, but I mean, Hotshot is pretty much bar for bar the same. Override is a better version.
I
think it's exactly the same.
I don't know about that.
The Sideways looks amazing, though. I miss the clear plastic. I know people hate clear plastic for some reason, but I like the clear plastic, and I liked his light piping head, and it's annoying it's gone, but whatever. Spaceship mode looks cool.
I like that's a new mold. But
he had the best light pipe. His whole face is a screen, man. How can you
I
get
like
mad at that?
I like the new mold.
And it never does.
You're fucking wrong.
But my problem with it is it's packed with Excellion, meaning that more people are probably going to buy Sideways than Excellion.
Yeah.
So
more people are going to buy the new toy over the repaint.
It's going to be hard to
yeah, it's going to be a Walmart capsule for Galaxy Force's whatever year anniversary. 20th anniversary. So, yeah, it might be a bitch to find. I only ever saw Farak from the last capsule in person.
Oh.
So
I thought you meant you were going to say you only saw Farak once, and I'm like, oh, he was everywhere.
No, I saw him multiple times. He's just the only one I've ever seen. He does have his Cyber Planet key, which I like. I am curious on if he has the faction switching gimmick. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
They've mostly kept their gimmicks. They're just not activated by the keys anymore. But yeah, that's awesome. He looks awesome. I mean, I loved that figure as a kid. So. Okay, we have the Physitron, not Fistatron, apparently.
Oh yeah,
God
everyone
got really mad
misread.
about
No, here's the thing. Literally everyone I fucking know reads that as Fistatron.
I know.
Like I read it as Fistatron.
Like...
fucking Hamman Reviews read it as Fistatron. Everyone I know fucking reads it as Fistatron. Which like, is it hard? His name's Iron Fist.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's a I hate his.
What the hell type of name is Physitron?
So basically,
what does that mean?
No, they rearranged the letters to Iron Fist into making that, which is just stupid.
Oh,
so it's the same thing.
I mean,
it is
yeah,
Fistatron.
They could have
basically.
just called him. Yeah, okay, so that's why it's not called Fistat. It's stupid. Just call him Fistatron, bro. Like, or I mean, that's a funny idea, but
no. Here's the fucking thing that they should have done. They should have come up with a completely different fucking name because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this fucking mystery who Physitron is. Except it's Iron Fist because it's his fucking name.
They should have called him Fist Iron.
They should have called him Fister.
Look, I don't give a fuck about this character. I don't give a fuck about the original toy. It apparently only came out in Europe. He looks fine. Cool color scheme. Cool circle shield thing. At a glance, when I first saw this, I thought it was animated Sentinel Prime, and I got pissed because I was like, "Why does he look like that?" But it's not. I got pissed prematurely. So
you should get pissed because it's a fucking figure of Iron Fist, the worst character in all of the Transformers.
I'm not gonna buy it no matter what, so I do not care. And then we also have Carnavac, who is a repaint of Weird Wolf.
Which isn't
Pretender
really great.
Doesn't have the Pretender gimmick, but he did end up with a headmaster,
which is not the gimmick he had.
Funny. Yeah.
No, but it is
completely different gimmick.
I'm happy that we're getting more of those Pretender guys because it looked like they were slowing down. So
yeah, they might as well round out the rest, to keep working at it. But there's Carnavac, and then we have the Devastation guys.
The ground soldier and the elite seeker, and it offends me so the fuck much that they made the elite seeker the fucking Earthrise mold when they made the fucking goddamn Optimus from the line a deluxe, and Optimus in the fucking game is like 3 heads taller than the elite seeker.
No, what bothers me is that they could have brought back the thrust repaint, but no, they want to do Ramjet again for the billionth time. Not even Dirge gets that many repaints.
What is the difference?
They have different wings.
The wings.
Oh, they have different wings. Okay. Well,
I know it's not a major difference, but they keep going back to Ramjet.
I assume they picked Ramjet because that's what he is in the game.
Probably, but at the same time, I don't care.
At the same time, it shouldn't have been a fucking re-release of the same fucking mold again. It should have been a deluxe.
Yeah, I don't know. I get your issues 100%. It's totally out of scale, and I like the ground soldier.
It's totally.
The elite seeker
I like
looks
the ground
like
soldier.
shit,
The ground soldier looks awesome. I just fucking hate that seeker. I've always hated that seeker. It was never acceptable once, and it's even less acceptable now.
Does he have primal swords?
Yes, that's a weapon that is in the game as like a regular thing, and they just gave it to the elite seeker as like the elite seeker's primary sword type.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've been playing through Devastation. It's fun. I just encountered the elite seekers.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are taller than. I don't know about 3 heads taller, but they're definitely taller than Optimus.
No, Optimus is like 3 heads taller than them.
Lord Skywarp was telling me people were debating if the ground soldier was going to be a Wheeljack repaint.
Why?
Like, why would they do it as there's a run-amok right there? Why would
because
you do...
Wheeljack in that game has a different build, and they are a Wheeljack in the game. In the game,
they are Wheeljack in the game.
Yeah, in the game, they are a retool of the game model for them. The game model for them is a retool of the Wheeljack game model.
Okay. Interesting.
It looks like Runabout to me.
They look like Runamuck and Runabout in the game, so I just assumed, silly me.
What character are you playing in Devastation?
I mostly just play Optimus. I've played all of them.
Grimlock Supremacy. So. Grimlock fucking rips.
Grimlock's fun, but I don't know. I just got used to I don't like tapping B to run, even though it's funny. These are also the Target exclusive collection. And then finally, big reveal. Was not expecting this guy to be revealed. Onyx Prime.
I love it.
His colors are... He's so cool, but his colors are so boring.
I keep seeing people say that, and I disagree. This is exactly what a beast, like the god of beast transformers, should look like.
Wow, he's supposed to be blue.
A bear or an eagle.
He's not supposed to be anything because they're all unique designs to the toy line.
No,
there's no supposed to be. It's actually different interpretations.
Yes, there is. He is supposed to be blue.
Okay, why? Because one comic book said so like 10 years ago.
Also, fucking Transformers 1.
It's not a Transformers 1 design.
Doesn't matter. Like the character.
Okay, whatever.
The character shows up in the comics in blue.
What do you think about the toy, man? Besides the color,
I've already said my piece, and I think it looks cool. I just think the colors are fucking boring.
His Centaur mode is really impressive. Because we did get like the art of him a few months ago or something.
The art was red.
I was like, the what?
The art of him was red.
I don't remember that. I think it was probably just a bad photo of it.
No, it was red. But it was full on red.
It should be this art.
It's not.
Okay. Okay, I'll trust you, bro. Someone in the comments correct him. When we first saw the art, there was no thought in my mind that they would do it right. I was like, there's no way they're gonna make a good figure out of this. And man, he looks cool. The Centaur mode looks fucking awesome. I love the giant crossbow. His robot mode looks almost even cooler to me.
I like that spear combines with the blades to form the crossbow. I thought that was a neat trick.
Yeah, that's awesome. His beast mode is the weakest to me, but it's not bad by any means.
Where
did you send me that thing? Where?
In the chat that we share.
Oh, okay, there it is.
I like that you can
That is just a saturated photo, man.
That's red.
It's saturated photo, bro.
It's red.
People will look at this and go, "It's red."
On the box.
It's red.
Would you be happy if he was red?
It'd be better. It'd be less boring.
Oh my god. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Onyx Prime, he looks cool. I don't know what to say about him at this point. I like the head gimmick with the mask. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's just I mean, Age of the Primes is hitting the U.S. store shelves and Canada. I saw that toy guy. Yeah, that toy guy found Prima and Red Alert. So be on the lookout if your Walmart's actually stock something.
My Walmart hasn't fucking stocked anything since fucking
You got the Megatron from Transformers 1. I remember that. You found that guy.
Did I find that guy at Walmart? I swear I bought that guy on Amazon.
No, I don't know. I remember you found like a few of them, like the G1 Universe Optimus Prime.
It's the Transformers 1. Like my Walmart has not stocked anything since Transformers 1, and it's driving me insane.
Yeah. It's been rough. I'm hoping sometime this month or next month they're gonna like restock it or something. Now that Age of the Primes is coming, but I would love to see some Age of the Primes on the damn shelf. I'll say that much. Is Wave 1, does that have Megatronus? It should, right?
Yes.
And Solus?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's awesome.
Which, if you pre-order them on Canada, they'll show you images of the Star Wars collab instead.
Pre-order them on Canada.
If you pre-order them on the Canada,
what you mean by...
go to Canada and pre-order.
How do you be like? I think the only way you can like do something on Canada is if you're like planet sized and you're like laying down across Canada,
like Galactus.
Because otherwise you're in Canada,
right?
But I mean, it's on the Canadian Walmart. Because what?
Well, this episode is running long already. We should probably not do questions this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
we'll do
fast.
You want to do we can do a couple. Okay.
I gotta go soon, so.
Okay, Solunder, ideal superpower if you could have one.
Flight.
Invisibility.
Flight or immortality. Invisibility's
immortality.
What is invisibility? Like, invisibility is the fucking worst one. It like all it lets you do is spy on people. Is that not the creepiest superpower?
It is a bit creepy. I would just want it so I could exist in places where I'm anxious and not be anxious because nobody can see me.
Teleportation.
Then wouldn't the fucking wouldn't it be like wouldn't you want like superhuman like emotional resilience or something?
I would like my superpower
Wouldn't you want to be
not
a cold,
be
heartless? What a superpower. Teleportation, because unlike Jake where he's just gonna sit there and cower, I could just teleport and go to a McDonald's and be happy.
That also, okay. you know what teleportation
sad in a different way.
Teleportation, now here's the thing, teleportation is pretty great as long as it's not like, teleportation that kills you and creates a clone of you on like the where you're going, because it's like the ability to be like, oh, I want to go to Japan. Like if I could just go to Japan and just snap my fingers and be in Japan, holy shit, that would be awesome.
Yeah. That'd be sick. Inktastic, what was a figure you were excited for, but ended up being a total letdown in hand? Studio Series Concept Megatron.
X-Transbots
number one hater.
Bulkhead.
God damn it. Is that your answer for everything?
Look, I don't know. It's really just it's just that the fucking transformation is so fucking boring and the head doesn't work.
Brian?
Jeez, I can't think of anything really.
Yeah, Brian is never disappointed.
Lord Skywarp's question, that is insane. That's an
favorite piece of non-TF media?
That is such a fucking big question.
There's a lot to think about. So
that's everything ever that's recent. Not Transformers.
Pick something recent. Me personally, I've said this before, I'm obsessed with Tokusatsu right now. The Super Sentai, which is original Power Rangers, if you don't know, and then Kamen Rider. Obsessed with it. The shows are awesome. I'm loving it.
I think.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think my disappointment one would be the Decepticon Soldier from War for Cybertron, only because people were saying, "Oh, it's better than Barricade. They fixed Barricade." They didn't really fix Barricade too much.
And your favorite piece of not Transformers?
Well, I was trying to figure out the first question. My favorite...
Hot Wheels. It's probably like Hot Wheels fucking 5-4.
What do I mention on every podcast episode?
Bonkle.
Bionicle.
There you go.
Okay.
The reason why I didn't answer that question is because you should know by now.
Fuck. I'll just go with fucking I don't know, fucking Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fucking
cool. Yeah, just pick something, man. Just pick a non-Transformer thing.
Obviously, Big Bang Theory.
That is something that is not Transformers that I like a lot. There we go.
Okay, and then a bunch of them: Gryffindor, Drago, Lord Skywarp, Cylinder. They all.
His name is not Gryffindor Drago.
Oh,
his name's Griffin Drago.
My bad, Griffin Drago. What are your thoughts on the allegations? I refuse to elaborate.
They're concerning.
I can't believe Brian said that.
I can't believe all over the floor.
All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a patron. We appreciate you guys. Anything else I should say?
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.